knowing eyes. Her gray-streaked hair was gathered in its habitual braid. She and Haleema both stared at Nada, waiting for an explanation, but Nada's mind blanked. Haleema had always possessed an innate ability to charm the aunties, and she used this superpower to full effect now, gracefully lifting her hands in frustration. Honestly, Narjis auntie, I don't know what to do with this one. Zayn got us free passes to the convention plus a hotel room. I even have tickets to the matrimonial speed dating event, and your daughter tries to back out at the last minute. Narjis's eyes gleamed at the mention of matrimonial speed dating, and Nada contemplated making a run for it. But Haleema had been on the track team at university and would hunt her down. Nada went with the snarky approach instead. "When was the first minute?" she asked. Haleema ignored her. Instead, Nada's soon-to-be ex-friend widened her eyes. "Can you believe Nada hasn't even met my fiancé yet? Zayn's family runs Deen and Dunya, you know. Imagine, my best friend too busy to meet the man I'm about to marry." Deen and Dunya, Arabic for faith and life, was a massive Muslim convention held in downtown Toronto over a July weekend. It was like Comic-Con, except with hijabs, jilbabs, beards, and kufi skullcaps rather than intricate fan-created costumes. Nada had managed to avoid the convention since it first launched 5 years ago. This avoidance had little to do with Zayn, but Haleema refused to believe that. And now Nada was trapped between a long-held secret and her best friend's willful personality. Haleema was the only daughter of wealthy entrepreneurs who lived in Dubai. It was true that she was a little bit spoiled and used to getting her own way, but she had always been a good friend to Nada. And it was also true that Nada had been ducking an introduction to Zayn for 3 months, the entire length of Haleema's whirlwind engagement. There was a certain inevitability to this moment, Nada realized, and as a good Muslim, she should know better than to keep fighting her fate. "I was just on my way to pick up some coffee?" Nada tried, a last-ditch attempt at escape. She had never been one to give in quietly. Her mother wrinkled her brow. "Waste of money. Chalo, I'll make you some chai while you pack for the convention. Make sure to bring a pretty dress." Narjis walked toward the large kitchen at the back of the house. "And put on something cute," Haleema added. "You never know who you might meet." Shooting her friend a "this isn't over" glare, Nada made her way to her bedroom. It was a good-sized room with 2 windows and an ensuite bathroom. She had decorated in muted creams and beige. The bright geometric cover on her IKEA Hemnes double bed was the only splash of color, the result of a failed attempt at reinvention years ago. She hesitated at the door to her walk-in closet, her eyes drawn to the very back, where she had carefully hidden a large floral hat box behind her overflow hijab storage unit, beside her collection of shalwar kameez. Inside the hat box was... Nada shook her head. No time for that line of thinking. It was fine. The convention would be fine. It had been years and years, and everything was fine. She threw a long dress, heels, and a matching hijab into a backpack, along with some toiletries, then changed into a navy blue jumpsuit, an oversized blazer, and a pink hijab. In the hallway, she bumped into her father. Abbas Syed was a tall, thin man, an accountant by trade but a mediator by inclination. His thinning hair was streaked with gray, as was his carefully cultivated mustache. He looked at her from behind round glasses that magnified his large brown eyes, no doubt wondering why she was in a rush, and what he could do to help. Abbas was forever trailing after his enraged wife or irritated children, calming everyone down and smoothing the path back to grudging family tolerance. Her father had only ever wanted one thing, that his whole family lived together under one roof forever. This wish had led him to buy a large house at the edge of the Golden Crescent, with enough bedrooms and bathrooms for everyone, and a driveway big enough to accommodate a fleet of cars. He had also encouraged his eldest son, Waqas, to move into the renovated basement apartment with his new bride when he had married 10 years ago, when Nada was finishing high school. Waqas still lived there. Unfortunately, his now ex-wife had moved out 6 years ago. They shared custody of their twin daughters. As her father's large brown eyes peered at her, Nada explained her haste. "Haleema is here to pick me up.